What's up, everyone? We are here in the Jurassic room, and welcome to yet another episode of Dinosaurs of the Week, where all of you, the fans, get to pick what dinosaurs are showcased in each week's episode. And once again, as you can see, I got a lot of awesome suggestions from all of you, so I will be picking my 10 favorite for today's episode. And if your pick didn't get chosen for today's episode and you'd like to possibly get picked for next week's episode, then make sure you let me know down in the comments below. But let's go ahead and see what dinosaurs made this week's episode. Okay, so the first pick we have right here for this week's episode is from Jarvis for the Hammond Collection Triceratops from Jurassic Park. And this is a beautiful figure, one of the original Hammond Collection toys that we got when they first got introduced, and they started off pretty well. Look at that beautiful sculpt on this Triceratops. Beautiful paint job as well. I think it looks really, really nice. Look at that cool render of it. Then we look at the back of the box, we get another good look at our Triceratops right here. And honestly, this figure has become pretty rare and valuable, which is kind of crazy because when these released, they were all over the place, and then they went down to clearance when they were getting rid of them for very, very cheap, and now they sell online for $80 or even more. I think sometimes maybe even up to $100, which is just absolutely nuts. But I guess it's not too shocking because all of the Hammond collection seems to grow in value as time goes on, and this Triceratops is gorgeous, so I guess that's not too shocking. But this is a very, very nice figure. I'd say my only complaint about it is that the Triceratops probably needs to be a little bit bigger to be actually in scale with the movie. But again, that's just a subtle complaint. I still think the figure is absolutely gorgeous, and I think it was a great pick for this week's episode. Now, the next pick we have right here is from Long Huang for the T-Rex from Dino Rivals. So we've got the Jurassic World Dino Rivals Bite and Fight Tyrannosaurus Rex, which is a pretty cool toy. We got a decent little sculpt here and not too bad of a paint job. There's nothing really special about it, but it does reminisce the colors of the T-Rex pretty well, so I'm not complaining. And then when we look at the back of the box, we get a good look at our T-Rex and some of its features, like its massive tail strike and its twisting and turning biting action, which is awesome. And then of course right here we have our collector card, like all of the different Dino Rivals toys come with, which is awesome. But let's check out those features real quick. It's one of the more interesting features, the way that the T-Rex chomps its head off to the side, which is kind of cool. And then we got another button here, which gets that tail whacking too. So pretty cool little features, a nice sculpt, and all in all, this is a pretty good looking Tyrannosaurus Rex figure. So this third pick we have right here is from Mason for the Hammond Collection Corythosaurus from Jurassic Park 3. And this is another beautiful Hammond Collection figure, which is pretty standard for this line. They all seem to be awesome, but we got a good sculpt here and a really vibrant and pretty paint job on this Corythosaurus. I really like it. Look at that beautiful, beautiful duck-billed herbivore. And then, of course, we get another good look at our Corythosaurus right here on the back. I just love the vibrant colors, and I love them doing the different dinosaurs from Jurassic Park 3 because, as a lot of you know, I'm actually a big JP3 fan, even though it gets a lot of hate. I know the story's not the best on the movie, but I think the dinosaurs are top notch, and this Corythosaurus falls right into that pack. Another just gorgeous creature that I loved seeing roaming around Isla Sorna in JP3, and I'm super happy that we got it in toy form, and not only in toy form, but top tier Hammond collection. So because of that, I really enjoyed this figure. Now, this next suggestion we have right here is from Octavio for the Jurassic World Chaos Theory Wild Roar Ceratosauchops. And this is one of the brand new released figures that I've barely had in my collection, but it looks really, really sweet. I love this long snout. I love these like rubber teeth here. And I think the black and yellow color actually makes this thing look really, really cool. And then when we look at the back of the box, we get another good look at the Ceratosauchops and how you can control the attack. So that's kind of a new feature. Look at this. So you can chomp it any direction. And it makes Spinosaurus sounds. And this is just an awesome figure, and it makes me super excited for what 2025 is going to bring to us in toy form, because this Ceratosuchops right here was a really, really great start. Now, this next pick right here is from Koala Plays for the Jurassic World Dino Rivals Dual Attack Triceratops, and there's also a gray version as well, but I'm pretty sure I showcased that one in a prior episode of Dinosaurs of the Week, so I chose the green version right here. And again, it's got that same standard Triceratops sculpt that we've gotten in this size of figure from Mattel for quite a while, but it has this unique green paint job, which I actually like because I feel like it's a little bit more realistic and dinosaur looking, and it's got some hints of brown around it too, which make it look a little bit more realistic as well, which is pretty cool. Then we come to the back of the box, we get another good look at our Triceratops and its tail strike and its head strike, which is awesome. And then of course it comes with the collector card like all of the different Dino Rivals toys do. But why don't we go ahead and check out those features. So the front button gets the head going of the Triceratops, and then the back button gets the tail smacking, which is pretty cool, and that's definitely why they call it dual attack, because you have two different attack modes. But this is another very fun figure to showcase for today's episode. Now, this next pick we have right here is from Ash Edits for a vintage Velociraptor, so I chose a really unique one. This is the Velociraptor from the Jurassic Park Dinosaurs toy line from 1999. It's a repaint of the sculpt that we got in the original Jurassic Park and also in the Lost World and Chaos Effect, but this one's got wacky colors. I love these teal aqua color. I think it looks really, really sweet. I think this is one of the more unique Velociraptor toys we ever got from the JP toy lines, and so I'm just a really, really big fan of this one. It's also very rare and valuable too, which makes it look even cooler in my eyes. Then we look at the back of the box. There's not really much to see, kind of just a checklist of all the other figures that you can get from the JP Dinosaurs toy line. But again, this one has a lot of nostalgic value to me, just because it is one of the more odd and obscure repaints that we got back in the 90s. And again, anything vintage really, really hits my soft spot, especially my favorite dinosaur like this, the Velociraptor. Now, this request we have right here came from Speakerman for an Indoraptor. So I chose the Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom Grab and Growl Indoraptor because I just really like the features on this one. I think it looks really, really sweet. It's got all kinds of cool things like lights and sounds and everything. And then when we look at the back of the box, you get another good look at our Indoraptor and everything it can do. Grab, chomp, and thrash, which is pretty cool. I'm not sure if the batteries are still working on this thing, but we'll check it out. Nope, you can see how the eyes light up, but not working so much anymore. But you can get the Indoraptor moving all around using its tail, and then you can pull this button back here to get it to grab with its arm and to light up the eyes, which would normally make sounds as well. But of course, the batteries in these Mattel toys just don't last very long. And since this toy is now 6 years old, being from 2018, well, I guess it's almost 7 now since it's 2025, it makes it a pretty old figure, so it's not too shocking that the batteries have died. But it is a really sweet Indoraptor and one that I'm always happy to have here in my collection. So now this request right here is from Jurassic Duck for Mouthless Mo, and I've gotten this request quite a few times, and I can't let all of you, the fans, down. We had to feature Mouthless Mo in one of these episodes, and for those of you that don't know what this is, it is just kind of a funny joke that goes around my channel of this jawless T-Rex. We took a vote and ended up naming it Mouthless Mo, which is pretty funny, but it's just a Dominion T-Rex that's missing the bottom jaw. And as you can see, when it roars, it is so odd looking. So while Mouthless Mo may not be what everyone expected to see on a Dinosaurs of the Week episode, it has been heavily requested, and this is a very popular figure for many reasons on my channel, so it just had to eventually make it on one of these episodes, and today was the day for that. Now we've got another request right here from Indominus for the Jurassic World Dino Trackers Gigantic Trackers Elasmosaurus, and this is one of my favorite Dino Tracker figures. I love anytime Mattel gives us a marine reptile, and this one is a big scaled one. I love the long neck, and I really love the features of it too. And then we look at the back of the box, we get another good look at our Elasmosaurus and its up and down attack, its side to side chomping action, and its tracking gear that's included. So let's check out some of those features. So we got some of the side to side up and down attack and the side to side attack. Look at that thing chomp. I love how the teeth fit together too. I think that's really, really nice. And then of course right here we have the tracking gear that you can put on your Elasmosaurus, which is really, really fun. But again, this is just such a sweet figure and probably one of my favorite gigantic tracker size dinosaurs that they ever made from Mattel. So I was very happy to showcase this one in today's episode. And the final pick we have for today's episode is coming from Ezekiel Clark for the Jurassic World Chaos Theory Slash and Roar Therizinosaurus. And this is a sweet new released figure, and I think it's a big upgrade from the Therizinosaurus we got before. The sculpt is a little bit different, and I love this paint job with this red. I think it makes the creature look really, really vibrant and kind of pops out at you. And then when we look at the back of the box, we get another good look at our Therizinosaurus and how you can control the attack. So let's go ahead and check that out. So you can go left or right with it. And of course you get some sweet sound effects. But this is another awesome 2025 Jurassic World Chaos Theory toy release. So hopefully all the toys that we get through the rest of the year are as awesome as some of these ones that we've taken a look at. But this Therizinosaurus right here was a perfect pick to finish off today's very fun episode. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Dinosaurs of the Week. Once again, if you would like a chance to be featured in next week's episode, then let me know down in the comments below. Want to see more awesome Jurassic content? Then hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications so that you don't miss any of my content. Also, check me out on Instagram and join my Discord server for so much more Jurassic fun. The links to everything will be in the description below. Check out more awesome Jurassic videos here.